Oh, nuts. I'm out of gas.
Here, Joe, try these.
What am I supposed to use with these, David?
Believe it or not, you can actually make fuels out of these sources.
I don't believe you.
Oh, but Joe, it's true. You see, the energy crisis you're going through right now is experienced by the rest of the world. The demand for energy is quickly rising while our fossil fuels are quickly being depleted. That's why it's necessary for us to use our resources as efficiently as possible and seek out other renewable resources such as biofuels.
Biofuels? Is that some sort of like fossil fuel?
Not at all, Joe. Biofuels are generated from the waste of living things, unlike fossil fuels, which are generated from coal and can cause a plethora of environmental problems.
All right, hold up. I still don't get it. How am I supposed to put these into my car so that I can drive it out of here?
It's a simple process, actually, Joe. All you have to do is take those walnuts, crush them up, spin it in a centrifuge, add some alcohol with sodium hydroxide, and bam, transesterification.
That's so cool. Let my totally rad mom know about it. Mother, come immediately.
Go on right ahead. I actually did this experiment in a chemistry lab about a week ago, and we found out that walnuts yielded the highest energy density.
So walnuts are clearly the best.
Whoa, 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 hold up. If you take into account the cost of producing each, walnuts take about $1.50 per gallon to produce, whereas ethanol only takes about 4 cents to produce per gallon. Which is why I think ethanol is the best.
Mother, just in time. Ethanol is the best source of alternative energy.
No, son, that's not true at all.
But it's so cheap to manufacture.
That may be the case, but you're failing to take into consideration how ethanol is manufactured. And to be honest with you, it isn't feasible to produce a biofuel from any plant-based source, since growing enough oil to satisfy our population's energy needs would take up a lot of land that could be used for other things, such as food production. But out of the three that you just conveniently have with you right now, I would say walnuts would be the best.
But walnuts are so expensive to harvest.
Yeah, that may be the case, but an advantage to using plant-based biofuels is that by growing the trees needed to produce the walnuts, you're reducing greenhouse gases because the trees are removing the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Also, plant-based biofuels are biodegradable and they're less toxic than fossil fuels are, so they're extremely environmentally friendly.
Is ethanol really that bad for the environment, Mom?
Well, yes, ethanol is really bad for the environment. I mean, in order to produce ethanol, you're increasing the chemicals used for fertilizers. There's rises in land rents. Sometimes you have to cut down forests to plant the crops, to make room to plant the crops. And sometimes even aquifers are overpumped. So basically the energy that it takes to produce ethanol is more than ethanol actually produces.
So why don't we use seed oils now?
Because there simply isn't enough arable land to produce enough energy to satisfy our population's energy needs. But in my opinion, it is worth spending a little extra money to produce the walnut seed biofuel than the ethanol.
All right. Hold up. David, I know you're human. I know you make mistakes. We all make mistakes. What sort of mistakes did you make on this experiment?
Well, I probably made some small errors, like running the calorimetric assays under the fume hood. I am human after all. Human error! But I guess I'll try to be more careful next time.
All right, so I think I get it now. Biofuels aren't that great of an alternative source of energy because there just isn't enough land to grow all the crops we need to solve our world's energy crisis. But out of the three things that I have here, walnuts are clearly the best because they're the most energy dense, they're the most environmentally friendly, and they're not that expensive to harvest.
I'm so proud of you. So, do you want to go transesterify those walnuts, or do you want me to take you to the gas station?
Well, until we find a better source of alternative energy, I think the gas station's best for now.